never promised you that I'd stay, and you never told me it was okay. And you said you'd hold me, but heart hurts. The ocean feels small when you have nowhere to go. It doesn't take long before you run out of hope. But you know the sun 55 days. I left my number in the phone book. Thought you'd pick it up when you had enough, but it's clear you don't know how to. 14 times I walked to the shop to buy your favorite chocolate. I even tried a new look, but I couldn't get it right, and you never took the time to watch it. There's no place I'd rather stay until the stars fade away. Wherever you are, wherever you are, I'll always be a diamond in the rough. You had a way with words like nothing I'd ever heard. You used to write the poems that I love. 16 times I had the chance to tell you that I need you, scared of everything we shared. Now it's clear I'm never gonna leave you. There's no place I'd rather stay until the stars fade away. Wherever you are, wherever you are, I'll always be there. never been a cry. The river was deep, but the well was dry. I held the tears in the corners of my eyes. And if you don't believe me, I've got a friend you can ask about it. She saw me smile as I was dying. note on the high of the radio, and you're lighting up a smoke. You pull me in close, and we both know that the sun is falling fast. I see it all over the dash. The thunder's on your lap, and we're running out of gas. Yeah, so we don't care. We can be anywhere, 'cause we got it all in this car. This night and the storm of us, it's all right here. No reason to go far. This night and the storm of us, we don't care. We can be anywhere. And I hear it all on your voice, your whispers and all the noise of our hearts running wild, and the flashes of your smile. Your eyes, your touch,